Alright,
No?
you have 3 seconds and yeah, basically.
Okay.
Orange on the court.
Hello, and welcome to Prospect Park, a park I had not been to before that day. Now, I did do the orange course first, so I have something of an unfair advantage, if you will. But quick up the track to the first control, which you can almost see right from go, along this dirt track and onto this road that has sections cut off for pedestrians. So it's quite friendly. And we're going to move up along it and then turn left at the next paved section. So the black dash lines are going to be dirt trails, and the narrow beige lines are going to be paved paths. Paved with asphalt. And here's the second control. Job done. And water if you were thirsty, but we're good. Okay, next we're off to number 3. And again, this is not going to be hard navigation. The orange and above, there might have been 1 or 2 controls that took a bit of thinking or doing, and some more route selection, like should I go this way or that. This course is pretty self-explanatory, if you will, as we would expect of a white course. So, fair enough. Like I said, it's a little bonus round. Excuse me, madam, sir. And we get to the next control that's just off in the woods there. And green circles would represent significant notable trees. All right, this next one, there's a few different choices. You could go straight down the trail, go veer to the left, and catch by the connexes, as I am doing. Or you could have veered to the right and then caught that next trail and gone straight up to the control. I don't know which one would end up being faster. I'm not running this thing. My flat feet had kicked in earlier that day, so I'm walking as briskly as I can. I'm not saying that's very fast. But right on the other end of this connex or shipping container is the next control. All right. This next one is again going to be a very easy navigational thing. Just get on the path and go. Honestly, I don't know how much I actually used my compass. I think once or twice just to make sure I was orientated the right direction. And we'll come up to this nice bridge. And there's the control in the distance. I am reminded Frederick Law Olmsted designed this, and I'm sure 100 odd years ago it was very picturesque. And now it's more natural and then expedient. So I'm sure those connexes, the shipping containers, yeah, he's spinning his grave over that one. But it is a lovely park and well worth a visit. All right, nearly the home stretch here, as it were. General arc. We come up to this bridge. I'm going to let this vehicle go first because I'm not stupid. Thank you, madam and crew. Nicely done. I'm a big fan of taking out time to say hello and thank you to anyone doing custodial work of that sort. That's another story for another time, but still. All right, we'll get this almost penultimate control if you don't. Right, off we go. And we'll go underneath this nice bridge. It would have been interesting to have seen this 100 odd years ago, just to see sort of the differences in some of the landscaping. I think you would have seen some more grass. The trees would have been sort of whipped into shape, as it were. There probably been some other differences. All right, control 7. And now it's home stretch time. And not too far to go. Which, with my dog's barking, I was kind of relieved for, I guess. But I'm a big fan of, like, if you get one in and there's enough time, go ahead and do another one just to, you know, a little more practice, a little more fun. And here we go.
13:28. Whoa, hurrah!
A brisk walk is my personal best.
Well, there's the results.
My obesity and flat feet are catching up to me in old age, and it's like, oh,
Were
yeah.
you able to find the restaurant? Did you
I found a restaurant.
You find it?
As I and 2 other people had done another course earlier in the day, they didn't put us in the rankings as they were. But I still say that counts as a 3rd place. So I'm pleased with that result. Thank you very much for joining us. Take care.